Hashtag Cupid Creations is a collaboration hosted by Tammy at Mountain Grandma and co-hosted by Gail at Gail's Southern Living and Tina and Life in the Piedmont. Please watch all the videos on the playlist and share out too. Make heartfelt comments for a chance to win.
Okay, so I'm part of the Cupid Creations collaboration, making something for Valentine's Day. And as y'all know, Chloe is my Valentine, so I'm making her some heart-shaped pumpkin peanut butter doggy treats. So, of course, I have my baking sheet and some cooking spray, the heart-shaped cookie cutter. I have canned pumpkin puree, not the pie making kind, just the plain pumpkin. I'm going to use the peanut butter PB2 original peanut butter powder instead of regular peanut butter because it has less sugar. I'm also going to use 1 cup of regular flour and 1 cup of almond flour, just because that's my preference. So here we go. I do need some measuring cups. This is a half, okay. So we need a half a cup of the puree. Oh, and I forgot, I will need an egg as well. To get that out of the fridge. And you know what? It's not that much left. I'm just going to go ahead and do what I had in here. It shouldn't be a problem. Alright, and then 1 egg. Alright, I'm going to do 1 cup of the regular all-purpose flour and then 1 cup of the almond flour. You can use any kind of flour that you like. Almond flour, I did look it up. It is healthy and okay for animals, just not as a steady diet, but as occasional treat, it's perfectly healthy. Alright, and then I'm going to get 1 cup of this, which will be 2 of this scoop. And of course we will add flour to it if we need to. And then I'm going to go ahead and do the peanut butter powder. You can use regular peanut butter. I'm just going to use a couple big spoonfuls of the powder. Excuse me. Alright, so it is going to be a doughy consistency. I'm going to stir it a little bit, and then I'm going to put my gloves on and get in there with my hands and mix it up really good. And then I'll be rolling it out with the rolling pin and cutting the doggy treats with the heart cutter. It does take 40 minutes to bake, and that is at 350 degrees, which I have my oven preheated. Okay, let me go ahead and clean this up a little bit, because we are going to have to put flour on the counter to be able to roll them out. So I'll move that out the way. Go ahead and get these gloves on. Now, it's my kitchen and my ingredients. I shouldn't have to wear gloves, but I don't want to get this dough all up under my fingernails. So it's kind of a personal choice. But when I do things that I have to mix with my hands, like meatloaf, for example, I definitely use the gloves. So I'm going to get a little bit of flour, put it here on my counter, and I will also flour my rolling pin. This is going to be quite messy. I'm going to get some on the gloves, and then I'm going to go ahead in here and I'm going to mix this up. Oh, I can't imagine it with actual peanut butter how gooey it would be. So that's another reason I chose to use the powder. Okay, so we have that out. Just scrape this out a little bit. Get the little extras in there. Now I kind of going to roll it in that flour so that I can work with it a little bit. Now I'm not saying to knead it up a lot because you don't want it to be real tough, but I do want it to be where I can work with it. So this reminds me very much of doing Play-Doh with my granddaughter that I actually do use a rolling pin for. Now don't come at me for the mess, y'all. It's going to be messy. I'm just making sure it's not sticking to the counter because I don't want it to be stuck. It is a little loose. I'm going to keep working it a little bit. I don't know how much of this y'all can see. I'm probably standing right in the way. So let me go ahead. There we go. Now we're getting it. That's not sticking on my rolling pin. And of course, this is a small batch because I only have the one dog. You may want to make more, which is perfectly okay. All right, let me see. Can you see? I don't want to really touch my tripod with my dirty hands. Yeah, I guess you can see it. Okay, I do need to spray. I'm going to go ahead and I'll take this glove off. I'm going to go ahead and spray my pan. I should have done that ahead of time. And you can use parchment paper if you like. I'm just going to dip this cutter down in that flour so that I have a little flour on the inside. And then you just cut it like so. And I will use my, that one got in there okay. I will use my spatula to pick them up if they're not sticking in here. They're making a pretty good treat, pretty good size treat. Chloe will love them. And I think I'll probably get at least 12 out of this, maybe more. There we go. And then you can buy some cute little containers or plastic bags or something to bag these up to give to your family and friends for their fur babies. But I just thought everybody would most likely be making stuff for their fur, for their human people and not necessarily their little fur babies. So I thought I would go ahead and make something for the fur babies. So taking that off, I'm going to back you up. Go ahead and put them in the oven. It is 350 and the recipe says 40 minutes. So I'm going to set my timer for 40 minutes. I will keep a check on them and I'll be back as soon as they're done. Okay, it is 40 minutes later and I'm back. And they are done. And I'm going to take them out and put them in a container and store them. And Chloe will enjoy them. So happy Valentine's Day, everyone. I hope you'll make some for your fur babies. Bye now.
Hashtag Cupid for Creations is a collaboration hosted by Tammy at Mountain Grandma and co-hosted by Gail at Gail's Southern Living and Tina and Life in the Piedmont. Please watch all the videos on the playlist and share out too. Make heartfelt comments for a chance to win.